Hello, beautiful beings, and happy December. It is the last month of the solar year, and I can already feel like there is a group of beings of inspiration that have lots to say about the energy of December to help guide us into the end of this 2024 solar year. I felt a lot of different color energy and a lot of different energy going on. What I see for the aura of December is a blanket of white. I see that the November energy needs to be cleared. I see rainbow moonstone, little crystals all around the blanket of white, and then this magenta blanket and this brown, earthy color energy leading to almost like in parallel pillars a rose and a ruby, which the rose color energy and the ruby. So there's a lot going on, and I can already feel it. So there is a lot to do with the communication body system, our throat chakras, since Mercury is currently in retrograde and will be out of retrograde December 15th. Therefore, I'm going to have a Elfian healer of the communication body come through to offer us some healing, clarity, and understanding as we get through this period of Mercury in retrograde and the clearing of miscommunication. So, Divine Masculine, Elfian healer of the communication body, please step forth and give us a concise, clear understanding of this month ahead of us. When I've safely stepped back. Hello, beautiful beings. Divine Masculine, Elfian healer of the communication and throat chakra. I have a lot to say, but let's simplify it. Let's start by going by what the communicator saw when she saw the aura of December. First and foremost, the energy of November will be clearing within the first week of December because the energy of November, unlike some previous years, is very strong this year. That's because a lot of people put a lot of weight, stress, and energy into the month of November, and there was a lot of energy put into outcomes of situations in the month of November. So that energy is being cleared. As that energy is being cleared, it is important for you to rest. Rest is so important. The white color energy is associated with the frequency of frost, the element of frost. Mother Nature is communicating to you all when snow and ice and cold weather comes that it is time for you to rest and recharge your energy, especially after stressing your energy and going through periods of change and readjustment. It is very important. And as I keep talking about the month of December, you're going to understand why rest is so important. Now, the Rainbow Moonstone is coming forth because there is an activation of higher chakras happening for the collective all, and particularly the Stellar Star Gateway, just opening yourself up to connecting to your highest self. Even though it doesn't seem that way when you look at the media and the news and what is being presented to you, in actuality, what is happening is that everyone is starting to open themselves up a little bit more to their highest self. On a collective level, there is a little shift happening, and it's not going to be dramatic, and it's not going to cause a massive change and all of a sudden everything's going to be sunshine, daisies, and rainbows, but it is an opening and an understanding of your highest self and an understanding of source. And for you on an individual level, carry Rainbow Moonstone to help you with connection with your highest self and opening up connection to source and higher light energy. Very important in this month of December. And as you go through the month of December and Mercury goes back direct and the miscommunications start clearing, and communication goes through another shift. Communication is always shifting. It is shifting now into communication of the heart and the safety, the root. So what is happening now, and in that magenta color energy is bringing, is that it is an understanding of your own energy and what makes you feel safe and what affects your heart and your inner child. So how your heart and your inner child are affected by situations around you. Oftentimes when you feel triggered, it is because there is something that needs to be healed. So there is a lot of healing to be done within to understand more about things that are not in alignment with your future. So what I mean by that is there is a lot of times where you may feel unsafe or at unease or at disharmony in a relationship, in a work environment, in a home, where you feel unsafe. And that's connected to the root, where you feel unsafe. There's a lot of times you might feel that way. And it's not always necessarily the environment. Sometimes it is because there is something within you that needs to be healed. There's something going on inside of you that needs to be addressed, released, forgiven, and let go of. Because if you look at the end of December, which it's hard for you guys to do that, but when I look at the end of December, I see forgiveness and hope as the pillars guiding you into the new solar year. And that is because there's a lot of forgiveness to be done within, and there's a lot of forgiveness to be done externally, and there's a lot of hope. There is hope for a better future. There is hope, and you don't want to let go of hope just because things don't go your way. When you get triggered, understand why. So that deeper reflection within, then bringing forth the brown dirt energy of the Earth Star chakra and the connection to Mother Earth. It's time to let go of the things that no longer serve you. It's time to ground yourself. Grounding and rest is so important. So important, because to properly enlighten yourself, you must be grounded, because grounding helps you feel balanced in the spirit and in the physical. And it's very important for your root star chakra, is what we'll call it, because it is this higher elevated version of your root chakra balanced with your earth star. So earth star is a very fun name for it, because your root chakras on a collective level are going through an upgrade and going through a change. And that's where the rose and the ruby come in. The ruby color energy in and of itself is a reflection of the healed, balanced, and higher activated root chakra. Root star. It is the indication that you have understood the lessons that the third dimensional level of your root is trying to tell you, and you are ready to move on to something new. And the rose color energy comes in as an indication that you are cultivating something within you and you are ready to blossom into something new. And by the end of the month, the overall goal is for you to understand your own energy, so that way when you are in situations, you understand if you are being nurtured or if you are being drained. The rose knows where it's meant to be planted. That is the goal of that rest, that recharge, and that healing. And the period between the end of Mercury retrograde and the winter solstice is fundamentally crucial for you to understand more about your own energy and your safety, because understanding what helps you feel safe can help you with communicating clearly, help you with healing your heart, and help you with ultimately having healthier relationships and being in healthier situations. So it's important for you to understand more about you this month, and that forgiveness energy and that hope will guide you into the next year. Thank you. Thank you all. They're talking very peacefully because it is that energy of peace. So didn't see many visuals other than it is time for us to step into peace. And I see the serenity energy. I see the tranquility. But it all starts from within, because the only thing we can control is ourselves. And we don't realize that when we are in discord and we are in chaos, our reality around us is in chaos. And if we all take that step within to realize that we kind of control the chaos in a way based on ourselves, our reaction to things, our healing, our mentality, our thought patterns. Like, we have control over the chaos based on how we react to things, based on who we are. And it's time for us to understand ourselves and not put so much energy on everything around us, because we know us best. So we know us as individuals best. There's a reason we are individuals, and we can come together in oneness and in unity when we understand our individual self, and especially when we understand what makes us feel safe, and we are in places that are in alignment with the health of our root chakra and the health of our safety and our security. We don't want to try and make something work that is making us feel unsafe and unsecure, because that is not in alignment with our authenticity and with our highest self. Connect to your highest self this month, step into your authenticity, and I wish you luck as we move through Mercury retrograde and shift into a change in the way that we communicate with ourselves and others. Goodbye for now, and I will see you in 2025.